Hey guys, AJ here, back with another one for you guys. Back to the courtroom madness again. And guys, today we have a case of a mother that's ordered to pay child support, and she can't stand it because, of course, women don't like equality, right, guys? So she whines and moans and complains, and the judge actually lowers the child support. He actually gets rid of it altogether, all because she complains. And as we all know, that child support court, paternity court, family court, even criminal courts bias against men, guys. And this is a plain example. Guys, if you like more videos like this, check out the playlist linked at the end of this video. Check out my second channel linked in the description box. There's 50 and 304s, guys. And let's get into this.
We'll take up file 2016 54417. It's a matter of Jacob Slocum and Amanda Slocum. Both are here via Zoom, and Ms. Hubbins here from friend of the court. And this is the date and time that was set for hearing regarding support. An updated custody and parenting time order was entered back in December, and based on the change in overnights and whatnot, and the fact it had been a while since support was run, it was ordered that the friend of the court file a motion to address support. Ms. Hubbins, did you get the information needed to run a calculation?
I did.
And before you did that, I'll ask the parties. Did you guys figure out the health insurance and whether both plans were necessary, or if you're going to use one plan or the other?
I had not talked to her.
Guys, one thing that irks me about this, because I watch a lot of courtroom footage, and some other judges really get on these knuckleheads that are constantly moving around, okay? When you go to court and Zoom, they tell you to have the camera steady, stop moving around, okay? And this judge doesn't do that, but there's other judges who do. But it drives me crazy when you constantly see people moving around, you know?
But it sounded like she was going to cancel her plan.
Okay. Looks like she just froze. Ma'am, can you hear me?
She's muted too.
Yeah, I'm trying to get her. There we go. Ma'am, was that true? Were you going to cancel your health insurance plan?
I have not canceled it yet, but I can.
Well, was it your plan to or not, based on Mr. Slocum having insurance?
Sure.
Sure. Okay. All right. Ms. Tubman, what'd you come up with?
Well, let me adjust then for the insurance part of it. I would clear her amount, correct? So I had a biweekly amount of $251.53 that Amanda was paying, but she's going to cancel that.
That's what it sounds like.
Yes.
We're going to skip ahead, guys.
And then the overnights that were set forth in the order?
Correct. They both provided me with an income. Jacob indicated he earns $14.50 an hour for 35 hours a week. Amanda receives a salary biweekly of $2,173. Jacob indicated he had 163 overnight. Amanda didn't put anything in there. I think that would probably be correct.
I put that in the order.
With the alternating holiday. I'm sorry, what was that?
I put the overnights in the order to be used, and that's 163 and 202. Yep.
Oh, okay.
All right. And ma'am, do you agree with the calculation?
Yeah. Yes.
Sir, do you agree with the calculation?
Sure.
All right. And the order indicated that would be effective January 1st, 2023. So January 1st, effective that date, support would be 146 support, 51 ordinary medical for the defendant, Ms. Slocum, to pay to the plaintiff, Mr. Slocum. That would include an order setting his support to 0 at this time.
There it is, guys. Did you hear that? They said his support 0, and now she has to pay him child support, guys. And guys, let's see what happens.
All right, is there anything further for today?
Wait a minute, I'm confused. I'm gonna have to pay him?
That was the recommendation based on the overnights and your incomes, yes.
Don't I have them for more overnights by 40 days?
You do, and then the calculation takes the overnights both ways into effect.
So then if the overnights get taken into consideration, how am I paying in?
That's the way the
Because you have a
calculation.
greater income.
You have a much higher income, I guess.
There it is. There it is, guys.
Okay. So where do I do an appeal on that? Because that just doesn't seem right.
Hold on. Yeah, hold on.
Welcome to a man's world, right, guys? This is the equality that they wanted. She makes more money, so guess what? You got to pay him child support. It's 50-50, so you got to pay.
Let me one thing, I guess, Mr. Slocum, you make $14.50 an hour.
Yes,
All right, but you're only working 35 hours a week.
that's what I was hired in for.
All right, are you able to work more hours? Usually we use full-time pay.
If the hours are there, then yeah, I can work more.
Okay. What? How long have you worked? Where do you work?
Auto Value.
Guys, do you honestly think that if the genders were swapped and the guy goes, wait a minute, I got to pay child support? Man, this is messed up, man. That the judge would actually ask the mother, do you think that you could work more than 35 hours? Of course he wouldn't, right, guys? Clown world.
In Big Rapids
How long have you worked there?
since October 3rd.
Oh, last year?
Yes.
All right. So there are times that you work more than 35 hours?
I don't know if I've had to work more than 35 yet, maybe 1 week, but there have been a couple weeks that I have worked significantly less, just slow business and had to take time off for court hearings and stuff.
Well, yeah, but I guess my point is we usually use 40 hours for a full-time work week.
Okay.
Is
So
there
what?
Is there a reason you couldn't go out and find
So
a job
what?
at 40 hours a week?
There it is. There it is, guys. Of course, the misandry comes in. Why are you not working more? Because this poor woman has to pay child support. Boo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Clown world.
When I was looking for a job, my main priority was flexibility in the schedule due to the parenting agreement that we had prior. So
Okay.
my flexibility and schedule was more important to me than, working for a higher paying job.
Okay, it's a little more consistent now though, with the set schedule every week or every other week.
Guys, this is bullshit.
Absolutely, yes.
All right.
And
I
my
guess-
hours have gone up a little bit since then, but I'm not at 40 yet.
Okay. All right, Ms. Evan, I'd feel better if we use 40 hours of income as
What?
a full-time work week.
There it is, guys. There it is. So they're gonna do credit to the mom for work that the dad doesn't even work. Guys, even when guys think that they're gonna win a little bit, guess what they find out, guys?
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
Bullshit, guys. Bullshit.
For Mr. Slocum, can you make that adjustment?
That seems fair. Guys, hold on. This is from looking at legal stuff. And guys, most of the time this channel's good, but there are times where the misandry pokes through, okay?
So that would change the calculation slightly. Would still have Amanda paying $93 child support, $49 ordinary medical, for a total of $142 for 2 children.
Which is nothing.
All right,
Barely
so we
anything.
dropped it about $50 a month.
I mean, I just also want to point out that I am paying the kids' tuition too. I would be better off just not getting any child support. I don't feel like I should have to pay in when they're with me.
And most men don't feel like they should have to pay either.
More days, and just because I make more money, I have a more consistent job, and I've been gainfully employed since 2016 at the same place.
So you're paying their school tuition?
Yeah, absolutely. Yes.
How much is that?
That is $980 a month.
I'm sorry, how much?
And I don't have a problem doing that, but I don't feel like I should have to pay child support on top of it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. How much did you say it was a month? You glitched out there for a second.
Oh, I'm sorry, $680.
$680 per month is their school tuition?
That's correct.
Wait, I thought she just said that it was $900, guys. Am I crazy? Did you hear that?
And that's for 9 months of the year or
10 months.
10 months? So
And
that's
then
6,800. So that's 6,800?
yes, without their registration fee, books, and uniforms. But
Okay, now I put in the order that both of you were to have uniforms for the kids because there were more overnights for Mr. Slocum. Sir, have you gotten those uniforms to have at your house?
Absolutely. They both have multiple sets of uniforms here.
Okay, good. And then the tuition, ma'am, is that the reduced rate that you
did you
testified
order
about?
the St. Mary's shirts?
No, they're not here on Tuesdays, so we don't need them for church.
I don't know. I didn't hear anything about St. Mary's shirts during our trial, but I did hear about school uniforms, so that's what I put in the order. Ma'am, I think you were frozen again there for a second. I didn't hear anything about St. Mary's shirts at the trial. I did hear about
Let's
uniforms.
skip ahead, guys. This is
Just don't know about the logo ones. Those are pretty expensive, a shirt through their, you have to use their provided supplier.
All right. All I'm saying is I didn't put those in the order because the shirts specifically weren't brought up during the trial.
Okay.
All right. Now, but I do have a question for you. That 6,800, is that the reduced rate that you were talking about, or is that the full
That
amount?
is the reduced in parishioner rate.
Okay. And sir, you don't contribute at all to that tuition?
No,
All right. Is there a reason that you don't?
it wasn't ordered to, and when we did our first child support order.
Okay. But you were paying support back then, so presumably that some of that went into the budget and could have been used for that tuition, correct?
Of course.
It did. It helped out a lot.
So do you not feel that you should be responsible for any of that?
Oh, there we go, guys. There we go.
I didn't say that.
Okay, no, I'm just asking. I'm not
Please.
implying, I'm just asking.
It was her decision to send them there. Not Catholic. I don't belong to the church. No.
All right. I'll make a finding at this time that is a significant expense, that it is tuition that it sounds like the parties agreed upon when they were together. Certainly doesn't offset the entire cost, but I think it would be equitable at this time to just set support at 0 for both parties.
Ah, there it is,
And,
guys. There it
based
is.
on that, not
There it
require
is.
either party to pay child support. to the
Ah,
other
there you
party.
go. And of course, he sides with her. Of course, guys. Of course, he gets rid of the child support.
As the recommendation would be for Ms. Slocum to pay at this time, but she does cover the entirety, it sounds like, of that $6,800 tuition bill for the year. And Mr. Slocum doesn't contribute to that specifically. And to order her to pay support on top of that appears to be inappropriate or unjust at this time. So
Guys, you know for a fact that if this was a guy, they would make him pay the tuition and the child support, guys. And this is why you don't end up in child support court in the first place. All right, you guys, this is AJ. I appreciate you guys. Like, subscribe. I'm out of here.